Hello guys and welcome back to Daily Football. In today's news roundup we will be discussing about many important news and transfer-related updates regarding football from all over the world. So make sure you watch this video till the very end without skipping, so that you can always remain updated about football world. Now let's begin without any further delay. Kane almost signed for Union Berlin. Harry Kane almost spent a year on loan at Union Berlin, says former head of first-team football Nico Schäfer. Kane would have built our attack together with Simon Terode in the Bundesliga, Schäfer said to Sport Bild. His strength in the air was noticeable. And he was a striker who went down very often. He would have been a very good fit for Union. Despite Union's special relationship with English football, Kane wanted to stay in England. Dortmund interested in Leipzig midfielder Sabitzer. Borussia Dortmund are interested in signing attacking midfielder Marcel Sabitzer from Bundesliga rivals RB Leipzig, according to Sport Bild. Sabitzer's contract with Leipzig expires in 2022 and an extension is reportedly unlikely, meaning the club may look to cash in now. The Austrian, who scored 16 goals in 39 appearances last season, is said to have a €50 million release clause, but due to the limited time on his deal, Leipzig may sell for as little as €20 million. Griezmann open to Barca exit if pay cut is needed. Antoine Griezmann is not ruling out leaving Barcelona this summer. The Spanish side need to either sell players or get their big stars to accept pay cuts before they can register new players. Sport claims Griezmann is one who could be told to accept a lower wage, and while he would be willing to consider such an offer, he is still open to moving, with Chelsea and Manchester United said to be interested. Toddich wants Ajax stay. Dusan Toddich has confirmed AC Milan have approached his agent and made a bid to sign him from Ajax this summer. But just as Ajax director Marc Overmars has insisted he is not for sale, the captain has dismissed any suggestions he could leave, telling De Telegraaf, "I'm staying at Ajax. It is my dream club, one of the most beautiful in the world, where I get a lot of pleasure playing." Arsenal make official Aouar bid. Arsenal have made an official bid for Lyon forward Houssem Aouar, claims Le Ten Sport, with discussions between the sides said to be progressing well. The Gunners have been linked to the French player in previous windows, and signing him could come down to them meeting Lyon's asking price of at least €20 million. Liverpool are reportedly interested in Vinicius Jr. According to Eduardo Inda on El Chiringuito TV, Real Madrid winger Vinicius Jr has emerged as a transfer target for Premier League bigwigs Liverpool in the current summer window. Liverpool were overly reliant on starman Mohamed Salah to deliver the goods in front of goal last season, with both Sadio Mane and Roberto Firmino going through underwhelming campaigns. Diogo Jota did show some spark upon his arrival, but the Merseyside Giants would stand to benefit from adding another forward to their ranks, especially with Xherdan Shaqiri being linked with a summer exit. Real Madrid set for talks with Miralem Pjanic. In a bit of a bizarre report carried by Spanish outlet El Gol Digital, it is claimed that Barcelona outcast Miralem Pjanic is angling for a move to arch-rivals Real Madrid this summer after enduring a difficult debut season at Camp Nou. Pjanic arrived at Barcelona in the summer transfer window last year from Juventus in a move that saw Arthur Melo make the switch the other way. 10 months into his stint at Camp Nou, it is safe to say that things have just not worked out as per plans for the Bosnian international. Manchester City make opening offer for Antoine Griezmann. According to a report by Spanish outlet Fichajes, Manchester City have made their first move to sign Antoine Griezmann in the summer transfer window. The Premier League champions have offered a part exchange deal, which will see Aymeric Laporte join Barcelona, who will also receive an additional €20 million for the 30-year-old French forward. Having said that, 2020-21 appeared to be a step in the right direction, with Griezmann stepping up at the turn of the year before ending the campaign with a tally of 20 goals and 13 assists in 51 appearances across all competitions. However, he has still not convinced the Barcelona board enough amid a financial crisis, with Manchester City closely following the developments. The reigning Premier League champions wish to bolster their attack this summer following the departure of Sergio Aguero, who has joined Barcelona on a Bosman deal. To that end, Manchester City have been linked with Harry Kane, although a move for their priority target is complicated, to say the least. Arsenal weigh up €40 million offer for Miguel Gutierrez. According to a report by Spanish publication ABC, Arsenal seem to be stepping up their efforts to land Miguel Gutierrez in the summer transfer window. The Gunners are weighing up the prospect of triggering his €40 million release clause to swoop him away from Real Madrid. Miguel Gutierrez joined the Real Madrid youth setup from Getafe in 2011 aged 10 before rapidly progressing through the ranks within their academy. The 19-year-old prospect finally got his big break at Real Madrid this past season, making his debut in the wake of an injury crisis at the club. The young Spaniard has since gone on to make 5 further appearances for Los Blancos, even chipping in with an assist in the process. However, heading into the summer transfer window, Gutierrez faces an uncertain future, as far as his prospects with the first team are concerned. This has piqued the interest of several suitors, including Arsenal. The 3 players of FC Barcelona in Dani Olmo's operation. Dani Olmo was one of the highest points in the Spanish national team at the European Championship. His performance was outstanding among the other members of the squad, and before this, he has won a tremendous poster in recent days. His presentation in the Italy-Spain duel has finished convincing Barcelona to plan his return. Let us remember that Dani Olmo was part of the lower team of the Blaugrana team, and then he went to football in Croatia. His good level at Dinamo Zagreb catapulted him to the Bundesliga, where RB Leipzig signed him for the 2019-2020 campaign, and from there he has strengthened much more. Before the European Championship its price was €30 million. Now, RB Leipzig wants to receive a little more for its star of the moment. This situation is well studied by the sports management of the Camp Nou team, who have some important solutions on the agenda to sign the Terrassa star. In the operation that FC Barcelona wants to propose, is to send 3 of its players to the German club. This in order to ensure his signing for the following season, where he hopes to have high-level players in his ranks. Those chosen to make the Dani Olmo operation a success are Umtiti, Braithwaite and Pjanic. The 3 footballers are discarded by Ronald Koeman, who will not take them into account for the following year, so it will facilitate their departure. We will then have to wait for the response from Leipzig, who could welcome the arrival of these players, albeit with the sacrifice of losing one of the best in the Euro. Betis and Atletico already bid for the super bargain Coutinho. Bad news for FC Barcelona, but very good news for the rest of the teams in La Liga Santander, such as Betis and Atletico, with respect to Philippe Coutinho. The Brazilian attacker has turned out to be one of the worst signings of the Barca club of all time, and everything happens because he has also been the most expensive player in Barca history. The performance of the Carioca has been quite regrettable in relation to what Barca paid for his services. Ronald Koeman has already announced that he will not have the player in his squad for 2021-22, and Laporta is already beginning to manage his departure. The Betis club appears as one of the strongest candidates to win the Brazilian's pass, although Atletico will send their offer. When it seemed that there were no offers for the services of the Brazilian attacker, Betis and the Mattress Club appear. However, with the tremendous reduction in his pass, it was more than obvious that several clubs would appear for the signing of the Brazilian. And it is that the price of €135 million, for which the Catalan club paid in 2018, has remained at just €25 million. Faced with the idea that surrounds the Verde Blanco squad of making a great investment for the signing of the South American striker, Betis would find an internal obstacle. The player has one of the highest chips in the Barca squad, and he would not be willing to cut his salary if he decided to join the Sevillian club. In addition to the €25 million that FC Barcelona demands for Coutinho, the player's file is close to 9 kilos. This figure is quite difficult for the Heliopolitan team to be able to cover it in its entirety annually. In that case, Atletico would have a certain margin of advantage, since their salary bill is wider. Real Madrid considers Sterling move. Manchester City boss Pep Guardiola does not want Raheem Sterling to leave the club, but the Athletic note that it is too late, and now Real Madrid are interested in bringing the England star to the Spanish capital. Bale could retire. Gareth Bale is set to retire from club football when his contract at Real Madrid expires next summer, say the Mirror, but he will continue playing for Wales until the World Cup in Qatar, assuming Wales qualify. Fight for Locatelli. Juventus will meet with Sassuolo this week in order to try and complete the signing of Manuel Locatelli, according to Corriere dello Sport, but the Bianconeri face competition for his signature from Arsenal and Borussia Dortmund. Sassuolo want €40 million for the Italy midfielder. Now that will be all for today. I hope you guys liked this video and found it informative. If you enjoyed it, then please hit that like button, and subscribe to our channel, and also hit that bell icon, so that you can stay notified whenever we upload a video.